So let's talk about one of the things that's been growing quite at a rapid pace, at annoyance, certainly for a lot of medium-sized YouTubers. Some of the big ones have been affected, but it's mainly been the small users, and that is the issue of fair use. Now, I think that this is something that has finally come to a head, and quite frankly, it's about time it's been happening. Now, a lot of the videos I've been seeing on this have purely been saying how bad the system is, you know, and we know the system's bad. So what I want to try and do now is start what Doug Waters said. Let's start a conversation on how this can be fixed. Now, one of the things that I want to bring up, and I would love to see to start happen, is that people who file false DMCAs are breaking the law knowingly. Because under, again, the terms of fair use, when you file for a false when you file a takedown notice on someone, you have to show that you have considered, before you press that button, that whether or not this video is under fair use. Now, a lot of these people have been using this to silence critics, take down videos they don't like, etc, etc. Most people, again, when videos have fallen clearly under fair use, reviewers mostly have been targeted by this. Even people who have shown literally seconds of video have come and have been flagged by been flagged, and their videos have been taken down. And in some cases, if you've watched Under Ray's video, you get a situation where the guy who claimed his video made money off his content, which he had absolutely no right to do. And here's the thing, what I would love to see happen, and as far as I know, it hasn't happened yet. But a bit of context. In the US at the moment, certain YouTube partners are being given protection via YouTube. Now, this is a trial they are trying out currently in the United States. And I think people like Jim Sterling, and I can't remember who else has it, but at the moment, they are having YouTube-backed lawyers. So if someone does file a false DMCA against them, and it's a false one, they will get sued for loss of revenue. So what I would really like to see, because as far as I know it hasn't happened yet, please feel free to point me in the direction if this has happened. I'd love to see what the general comments were. Is someone like Grade Under Ray, who has been affected by the false DMCA, by a false DMCA, has lost revenue. In fact, has had it stolen for revenue from him. I would like to see Grade Under Ray actually sue Jinx. Because he has, as far as I'm aware, he has every legal right to. Now, again, suing someone is a process in itself, but I think when YouTubers actually start to sue people that do file false DMCA against them for revenue loss, or even, you know, taking revenue loss, if someone decides to monetize your video, your content, even though it's under fair use, then I think what you will see is, you will certainly see people certainly think twice about sending false DMCAs, because they know that they will get sued, and that they are, quite frankly, you know, this can happen. Because as far as I'm aware, if you do file a false DMCA, then it's a pretty open and shut case, as far as I'm aware. Again, I'm not 100% on what the law is 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that it would be pretty much an open and shut case. Obviously, it's a massive company, then obviously you're going to have quite a fight on your hands, but I do think that if you are a small YouTuber or sort of a medium-sized YouTuber and someone does falsely DMCA your videos, I would encourage you to go and sue whoever, false DMCA'd you. You can. You have a legal right to. And again, a lot of people don't because they get the video backs and that's it. But again, I would encourage you because it will stop other people from doing this. And again, if companies start to realise, actually, hang on, we're now losing money from being sued because we're, falsely DMCAing someone, then they're going to stop. It's going to be it's going to put rail brakes on them, certainly, definitely. I mean, if you look at the I Hate Everything case with Derek Savage, I Hate Everything, again, has a perfectly good case against Derek Savage for revenue loss. Again, I think that would be certainly one solution to this cause. Again, if you have other solutions, I'd like to hear what your solutions would be. Obviously, I don't think we can't get rid of it. I think that a system like this needs to be in place. I think there needs to be a human element because at the moment it's all automated. But other than that, yeah, I'd love to hear what people's thoughts are.